Well, okay, today's job is little sculpted, looks like a little sculpted Berber of some kind here. It's got some spots kind of on the floor. These spots literally are olive oil. I had a dog that got caught on a mouse pad, one of those sticky ones, and it left, they had to use olive oil to actually melt the glue that was on it. So it kind of got a little bit all over the place. I vacuumed a little bit over here already. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to come in and treat these bad boys, and then we are going to see if we can clean them up with the good old Oric. So stick around. We'll have more for you in a few minutes. Well, after we vacuumed the floor, the first thing I noticed is there's damage to the floor already. It's where it was seamed, and it's kind of worn along the seam. But this is the kind of stuff that if the homeowner were here, I would actually point out to him. The homeowner is not here, so I can't point it out to him. But yeah, that's definitely an issue right there. I'll make sure that we don't do anything bad to him. Anyhow, I'm going to start out by hitting these spots with a little ammonia. I'd like to get them nice and wet with some ammonia. Let it soak in nicely. And start dissolving this before I get over here with my pre-sprays. I've got 2 more rooms to vacuum. I thought I'd get a jump on these and let this start dwelling a little bit before we get, too carried away. So I'm going to finish spotting all this and go vacuum the other 2 rooms. You guys know what vacuum cleaning looks like, so I'm not going to bother showing you that. And the fact is that dog's barking a lot. So I'm going to get off here and do my thing. I'll be back. All right, here we go. I'm using the gray microfiber with the scrub strips from, if I can think of their name, Online Mops, I think is where I got it from. And it does a great job. I'm kind of scrubbing and extracting at the same time, which is kind of what you have to do. This carpet's really strange because I say really strange. It's a carpet that no matter what direction you go, it's going to look dark one direction, light the other direction. It'll even do it if you step on it. So it's really kind of a crazy little thing, because I'll hit it with a rake to make it all one direction before the customer sees it, but I can't imagine why anybody would want this in their house. But hey, glad they did, because that way I get to clean it. This is one of the areas where the dark spots were, and as you can see, the dark spots are looking pretty good. I may have to hit them again here in a minute, but I think overall they look pretty decent. That was a really bad one right there, and I may have to come back on it with a little peroxide or something. It's not cooperating too much, but right now it's kind of going my way. I'm going to keep cleaning. This is kind of boring because it's just going back and forth with the Oric. So when I get to these other really bad spots, I'll come back. Alright guys, after rinsing my pads, this is what I have. These carpets were actually in really good shape. Other than those spots, they weren't terribly dirty, but anyhow, I think it turned out pretty nice. Alright guys, that's got it for this room. That olive oil was ridiculously hard to get out, but I kept working it till it came out. So we'll see what happens when it dries. There's a couple areas here that look dark, but they look dark because they're still a little damp. I had to really go after them with cleaner. So anyhow, that's this job. Thanks for joining me.